how to use Georgia's add-on underinsured motorist coverage, the secret payout. Most Georgia drivers pay for a specific type of insurance every month that their providers rarely explain, and often they hope they never actually use it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to identify this secret coverage so that you can secure the full compensation that you are owed when the at-fault driver does not have enough insurance to pay your bills or the full value of your case. Hi, I'm attorney David Bronze. I started my career working for the insurance companies, and that meant my job was figuring out how to pay people like you as little as possible. Seeing how that system worked from the inside is exactly why I'm sharing these videos with you. I want you to know the same tricks that I used to use against people so that you can protect yourself. If you need to talk to an attorney that you can trust, please give me a call here at Bronze Law. I am always available to talk. All right, let's get started. I want to explain the significant challenge many Georgia accident victims face when dealing with liability limits. Liability limits are the at-fault driver's insurance. I want you to imagine this. Imagine you are involved in a collision caused by another driver who carries only the minimum liability insurance in Georgia, and that's $25,000 per person. Some states, believe it or not, have even less. $25,000, that's not even enough to cover a single night in a Georgia ER room, not to mention follow-up treatment. So when your medical expenses exceed those other drivers' liability limits, that other driver's insurance tells you that their policy is exhausted, meaning that's all they have. And then you may feel like your financial recovery has reached a dead end. This is precisely where uninsured or underinsured motorists, also known as coverage or UIM coverage, serve as your essential financial safety net. And it's just that, a safety net. In the state of Georgia, there are two different types of this coverage, and insurance providers frequently use similar terms that lead to confusion. Again, we're talking about underinsured motorist coverage. The first version of underinsured in Georgia is reduced by or offset coverage. This version is significantly worse for you because it allows your insurance companies to subtract or reduce whatever the other driver's insurance paid you before they pay. Let's use an example. All right, let's say the other driver again has $25,000 in coverage. If you have $25,000 of reduced by underinsured motorist coverage, your own insurance provider legally owes you nothing because they take the $25,000 you received from the other driver, subtract or reduce by your $25,000, and there's nothing left. This is a common pitfall that leaves many people with substantial unpaid debt in their case, even though they paid their full premiums faithfully. The benefit I want to highlight in this video is add-on or excess coverage, and it's a much better option compared to the other reduced by version. Add-on coverage is superior because it works just like the name suggests, by adding your limits or your number on top of the other driver's insurance. So again, if the other person who hit you has $25,000 in coverage and you have $25,000 of add-on coverage, you can collect the $25,000 from the at-fault driver and then add on another $25,000 from your policy, meaning you've got $50,000 total in your case available versus the other situation with underinsured where you only have $25,000. And this difference, that's going to provide you the extra funds necessary to cover surgical costs or lost wages while you were unable to work and while you recovered from your case in Georgia. Now, many people do not know what version they have because the reduced by option is often the default choice during enrollment. Why? Because it costs slightly less, because you know it's slightly worse. And so the agents, that's what they push because they know you're shopping on your premium costs. So here's what I want you to do. To verify your coverage, you gotta review your insurance declarations page or a deck sheet. This is the document that summarizes your policy limits. It's a single page that just lists all the coverages. You should look for the designation on a line or UIM bodily injury. And then you want to check beside it specifically for terms like add-on or new or excess. If your policy includes terms like these, that means you have the much stronger coverage. While we're talking about underinsured motorist coverage, here's a trap you need to be very careful about. Your policy has a provision that says you have to give your insurance company timely notice of a possible claim. There are some Court of Appeals cases out there that say waiting more than 30 days is too much time and your insurance company can deny the coverage. When we sign up a new case, when you sign with us, one of the first things we do, as soon as we know who your insurance carrier is notice them of a potential claim. And while we're talking about your insurance carrier possibly denying coverage due to untimely notice, it's important for you to realize that your insurance company can become an opponent. They're going to become adversarial the moment you try to collect benefits under your own policy. They may use the same defense strategies that I once used to question the extent of your injuries or try to settle for a lower amount. So remember, while they may act like they're on your side, will take care of you, their job is to protect their profits. And that means taking in your premiums and not paying out claims. So the most effective step you can take is to identify this coverage early and then work with a legal team to understand how to stack the policies to get the compensation that you're legally entitled to receive under Georgia law. So if you're worried that the available insurance may not cover your medical bills, call us at Braun's Law. We're going to give you a free confidential policy review. We ensure Georgia accident victims receive every dollar they are entitled to under Georgia law. To protect your claim from the next big threat, I want you to watch this video on why you must never give a recorded statement to an insurance adjuster. See you there.